So Dragon Ball Super's over and done with, and we're only just a couple of days away from the Japanese release of Dragon Ball Super Broly. We have a new arc in the manga coming out. The video games are going strong. Dragon Ball is at the top of its popularity, and the biggest question right now is not whether, but when Dragon Ball Super will be returning and what the story is going to be about. Now, we don't know the answers to those questions just yet, but if you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about the one thing that has to happen when Dragon Ball Super comes back in the anime or manga format in any real major way. Let's talk about it. Hey YouTubers, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on these social media platforms. Enjoy the video. So guys, if you've been listening to my channel for any real stretch of time, even though I've gotten a lot of hate for this and I know a lot of people disagree with me, I'd have to just say one more time that the Tournament of Power was the best thing that Dragon Ball Super did. In fact, it's probably the best thing that Dragon Ball has done as an arc. If you really want to stretch it, probably since the Cell games, or maybe going back as far as the Frieza arc. I understand that that arc didn't have a whole lot of stakes. It was just a bunch of fighting for the sake and fun of fighting, and I didn't like how Universe 7 got a chance to take out almost every single universe, where it kind of didn't utilize the whole Battle Royale aspect in a really interesting way. But it was still a really fun arc with some of the best fights that we've gotten throughout the entire series. No, that doesn't make it good storytelling, but Dragon Ball hasn't been about storytelling for decades now, so I don't think, especially if you're a fan of this content, like, you really shouldn't be expecting a ton. Yes, it's fun to speculate and talk about all the various possibilities or things that could happen throughout this series, connecting the dots in a really unique way that the series will never actually do. I mean, that's just fun fan stuff we do on this channel all the time. But for what we've gotten from Dragon Ball over the last couple of years, the Tournament of Power was exactly what we were promised, and it was still a whole lot of fun to watch. So I think, though, if they bring back Dragon Ball in any real way, anime, manga, video game, I mean, I don't really know how they're going to revive this franchise. Obviously, the anime makes them a bunch of money, so I can see them bringing that back sometime in the future. But however they bring it back, we need another Tournament of Power. Yes, Dragon Ball has too many tournaments. Yes, it's just part of the formula now, and we have to just kind of get used to it. But the Tournament of Power offered a lot of potential and a lot of awesome fights. Maybe they can change the rules and manipulate the structure so it's a little bit more enjoyable to watch. I mean, as myself and various other YouTubers have talked about over the last couple of years, it would have been awesome to see them actually go team for team, fight for fight. Maybe not 10 people per team, but just actually get to see a lot more from every single universe instead of Universe 7 taking out every universe. That would have been interesting. Setting up the Goku versus Jiren rematch, or maybe setting up Hit versus Vegeta in some kind of rematch would be pretty epic. Bringing Frieza back on the team because he was an awesome player for that team, but he didn't really get a whole lot of time to shine. I mean, I would have liked to see him do something that was at least a little bit of value just simply on his own instead of being helped by someone every given time. Or maybe allowing Gohan to have another awesome moment in the series. I think that would be a lot of fun. Plus, you would allow us to explore maybe those two Zenos again and see why they're there, or maybe give them a reason for having two in this universe, not just simply he wanted a friend and now he has a playmate. What if they get bored again? They're going to want to do this again. They brought back all the universes for a specific reason, and we still have a bunch of universes that we haven't seen any fighters from. Maybe there are stronger people than Goku and Jiren in those universes. In fact, it's probably possible that there's people who are stronger than Goku and Jiren in those universes. And at the same time, you have other people from all the other universes that competed. Maybe they understand what happened in that tournament and now they're going to try to get stronger. There's just so much stuff there that would make for a really interesting shot at another Tournament of Power. So one of the things I'd like for them to do is the Zenos come out, or the Grand Priest comes out, all the other gods or something. He goes, okay, we're going to do this again, but because there was so much crazy stuff happening in the last Tournament of Power, we've decided to change the rules, and now it's going to be like a one-on-one fight or team match or something where various universes go on a roster format instead of a battle royale. Yeah, that was cool, but let's actually slow it down and have a little bit of a build-up, especially getting to Jiren or getting to the new big threat that is going to emerge from this universe, especially if they decide to do another one. I'm sure that the other universes that were exempt because of their high mortal levels are going to have to participate, because it's no longer about the threat of potentially losing that universe or being erased, right? They've gone over that. They know that all these universes will try their best to do better. And now everyone can come in and we get to see even stronger opponents. So we can use Jiren, as much as everyone would hate it, you can use Jiren as cannon fodder and have him lose to someone even bigger and stronger that Goku and Vegeta have to actually, you know, team up and fight with or against. That would be, at least in my opinion, the coolest thing. Have it be like a dark tournament thing. Have them go up against the new big bad. Maybe someone threatens it. I don't even know. Maybe you go through the entire thing and it's interrupted, or something about the Super Dragon Balls and bring those back in because the Zenos are the only ones who can find them quickly enough to actually make the wishes matter. I mean, everyone was speculating so much about what was possibly going to be the wish, and yeah, it ended up being what everyone knew the wish was going to be about, but there was a lot of possibility there that somebody would interrupt. Maybe Frieza was going to be the main bad guy again, something. That would have been interesting, but we didn't actually get that. Give us an extra chance. Maybe we can get that in the second tournament of power, and I think that would be actually really cool. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on this? I know it was just kind of a rambly video, but I think that there's enough there and enough potential to do another arc kind of similar to this one and have it be more of a reoccurring thing than just simply a, oh, this is kind of like the climactic arc that they have to do for Dragon Ball Super or something like that. Setting up a broader story, maybe something that jumps off from that tournament into something bigger, kind of going back to the 22nd tournament of Dragon Ball, leading into King Piccolo, and then leading into the 23rd tournament that ended Dragon Ball. Have it a 3-part story arc starting with the next tournament of power. What are your thoughts on that, guys? Tell me in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload. It's been real.